If you love folk music with a twist, there's something very special happening in Semley. On Sunday the 16th of November, St Leonard's Church will host the Pagoda Project, a band mixing bold contemporary sounds with traditional English folk. It's part of Semley Music Festival's new season of concerts and features Shaftesbury's own Karen Wimhurst.
I've worked with the accordion player Paul Hutchinson for a number of years now, and we've worked in different combinations under the name of Pagoda Project. And right now we're touring with Hannah Cumming, who is a fiddle singer. You know, she sings as she plays the fiddle. She's a great musician, really. So we've got a whole set of material which we've developed with her. Some songs, new material which were written, so a lot of original material. And yeah, it's a nice lively band. I mean, Paul is always extremely witty and has the audience laughing along, so they're always nice to do. They always have a nice vibe in them.
So with Pagoda, what's informed your musical style? Is it a certain topic or a theme, or is there a musical identity that you have?
Well, I guess the thing is sort of developing strands which are really based in the English folk tradition, I would say. And then writing maybe sort of from that base, but moving things on because, there's quite a lot of improvisation in it. There's sometimes in some of the pieces there's a chamber classical edge. And so it's really mixed, actually, because we all come from different backgrounds and we all write for the band. And this year there are a few songs about water and about land use.
Does that happen by chance, or do you sit down and come up with topics?
We have a lot of car journeys when we're touring. So Hannah's from Somerset, and she had this great song which she had written, but it was a setting of a poem which an elderly man had written in the village which she grew up in, and he had lived in the village all his life, so it was observing all the changes. So that was one sort of song about land and identity. And yeah, I've sung for a while actually in the choir, a place called England, another song which looks at changes in the countryside. So those kind of came together, by us talking and then thinking what material we had.
Water is a theme that runs through your work, isn't it? Well, the Confluence Project and what you've done recently in Salisbury.
Yeah, that's right. I was commissioned to write something for the new Salisbury walkway and sort of floodplain development thing. I came to the area because of Confluence was writing about the River Stour, and I've recently done a sort of foolhardy project with a lot of people in the river in a kind of scratch river orchestra to celebrate Rivers Day. It was World Rivers Day a couple of weeks ago, so that was fun.
You didn't stand in the river.
We stood and we played in the river, and we and they were instruments which had sort of been specially developed to also go in water. This was down in the Stour, in Fiddleford, and I'm working with a friend called Steve Scott, who has this great YouTube channel called, I think it's called Acoustics Man, but you see he plays in rivers a lot.
Interesting venue.
Yeah, exactly. But of course rivers are something that, there is not one river in the whole of England which is considered a reasonable standard, not one river, which is quite a shocking thing.
Certainly not the Sam.
No, that is true.
Semley Church seems to be somewhere you perform a lot, or have done recently. Has it got good acoustics?
Semley Church has great acoustics, actually, and it's just been that we got involved with the festival there, and so we're actually doing two gigs. One is the Pagoda Project one, and then Pagoda is also going to do a Joni Mitchell set, and also work with the Semley sort of festival scratch choir, which I did last year. So it's really getting on board with the Semley Music Festival, which is a great event, and they're sort of doing a few events during the year to help fundraising, so that we're part of that.
Karen Wimhurst there. You can hear the Pagoda Project at St Leonard's in Semley on Sunday the 16th of November. Doors open at 6 for drinks, the music from 6:15 till 8. Tickets are £15 and you can get them online at trybooking.com, or get more information if you go to the Semley Music Festival Facebook page.